Welcome to the Business Finance Bulletin, episode 209. Welcome again to the latest Business Finance Bulletin with me, Rob Warlow from Business Loan Services, the commercial finance experts. In this bulletin, financial implications of a cyber attack, Starling Bank launches new business account service, and Crowdcube targets equity deals across all UK regions. It seems that cybersecurity and cyber attacks are never far from the headlines these days. Now, a new survey out from Lloyds Bank has revealed that 8 out of 10 business owners say they are concerned about the financial implications on their business if they did suffer a cyber attack. The survey found that 32% of business owners say they have a financial resilience plan in place. In other words, what they would do if they did have a cyber attack. Now, 32%, that sounds a high percentage to me, having a plan in place, but hey, well done if they do. 43% of them say that they have sufficient cash reserves put aside to see them through the troubled times. But more importantly, 65% of them said that if they have suffered from an attack, it would take them up to 6 months to get business back in order. That's a long time to be focusing on building something and putting things right. So what can you do? Well, we know that these scams and attacks take lots of different forms. But the best thing you can do, of course, is make sure that your IT systems are bang up to date. Now, one thing you need to do is make sure you get a good IT firm behind you. The one that I would certainly recommend for my clients, a firm called Pisces, Pisces.net. Got representations across the UK. If you want to know more about what you can do to tighten up your IT security, pop along to their website, which is Pisces, which is PISYS.net. Have a chat with the representatives there and see what you can do to make sure you prevent those cyber criminals having a go at your business. Well, it seems that the rise of the mobile-only banking apps continues apace. Starling Bank has just announced that it is now formally opening its doors to business customers. I mentioned at the tail end of 2017 that Starling Bank were trialling its business banking app. Well, that trial has successfully come to a close and now it's out in the open market. So if you like the idea of banking solely through your smartphone, what does this service look like? Well, first of all, from a charges perspective, if you're a small business with less than 10 employees and turning over less than £1.7 million a year, the service is free. Apparently on the app, they've tested it, it takes only about 9 minutes to open an account. Very swift when compared to perhaps going to your high street bank. Any deposits are fully protected by the Financial Services Compensation Scheme. Every time a transaction comes through in your account, you will get notified of both money in and money out, so that will help prevent fraud. International payments, very seamless there as well if you trade overseas. So you can see a lot of things and part of that app, including forthcoming marketplace, which will allow you to link up with the likes of Xero, Free Agent, and a host of other service providers as well. So if you want to know more about that service, just go along to the Starling Bank website, which is starlingbank.com/business-account. One underutilised form of finance for limited companies in need of growth funding is selling shares or equity in your business. Now, if you like the idea of exchanging equity for cash, one way you can do this is via crowdfunding platforms such as Crowdcube. Now, Crowdcube has looked at independent research and they've realised that the bulk of equity deals done in the UK are really for businesses based in London and the South East. That's where the majority of the business is coming from. Well, Crowdcube wants to change this, and it is aiming over the next 5 years to double the number of equity deals that it's arranging in other regions across the UK. So Crowdcube have partnered up with the likes of BGF Ventures, Virgin Startup and Grant Thornton and a few others to try and really get this campaign going to spread the message about equity and how it's a great way of raising growth funding. Now, Crowdcube has raised over £400 million via its platform for 640 businesses. They've also got 518,000 private investors sitting there ready, willing and able to invest in your business. So if you want to know more about how you can access Crowdcube service, just go along to their website, which is crowdcube.com, and there you will see exactly how it can work for you to help you raise growth finance. Well, that's it for another bulletin. As ever, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please don't forget to give it a like and a share. So thanks very much for being with me. Look forward to being with you next time. In the meantime, have a great, successful and profitable week. Bye-bye now.